Hello, today we're in Norfolk at Harrow and Turf's production site for sedum. I'd like to show you two solutions for green roofing. This one here is grown on coir fibre, a bit like coconut matting. There's lots of different sedums within it and it's grown on a substrate. It's really designed for a heavyweight roof, so you can put more depth of substrate, which is a type of soil beneath it, and you can plant other plants into it. It gives it more height and more depth to the green roof. It's not really designed for retrofit onto light roof systems because it won't necessarily maintain itself within this little area here. But I'll show you something in a moment which will. But it is fantastic for roof applications, even better for the ground application where it can take up water and nutrients from the soil beneath it. But be warned, it must be put onto a surface which is impervious to weeds pushing up underneath. You will get weeds coming on the top, and it's best just to pull them out as the season goes on. You don't do anything with sedum. It grows up to about this height. You give it once a feed, once a year, and away you go. We'll have a look at that a bit later on in the year. Here's a chance example of the two types. This one is the Harrow HS150 and this is the Enviromat. The HS150 does require that extra extra substrate, if you remember, the one that's grown on the coir fibre or like the coconut matting. The downside to this type of product is that it does rot away over time, so if you were to put it onto like a sloping roof, then it will degrade and you'll end up with sedum at the bottom. It takes some years for that to happen. However, the Enviromat one is quite different. That's got a water retention mat on the back of it because that's designed for a lightweight roof. This one is for a heavyweight roof. You have to put 150 ml of substrate underneath this for it to grow. But then you can put plug plants in it and make more height and depth to the green roof. However, this one here is a lightweight one. That's the water retention fabric, and then further in there you'll see the black nylon loop. I'll see if I can get a picture for that. So there we go, that's the black nylon loop. Can you just about see that in there? That is hot welded onto this geotextile membrane here, that black piece there, and that will hold all that substrate in place. It won't rot away. So on a sloping roof, you can imagine the sloping roof being like that, the substrate will remain where it's at, and then of course the water retention matting on the back of it. This plant is delivered looking like this, and it's only that thick. That will sustain itself on a soilless surface. You don't need to do anything else with it apart from feed it once a year. The other cool thing about it is that it doesn't need any soil to live on. It will survive in its own substrate. I'll show you that in a moment. It has this nice reddy colour. It's natural for it to happen at this time of the year. We're in mid-March, and with cold nights and frosts, sedum goes a nice red rouge colour. Enviromat is supplied in slabs or rolled up for easy handling. That said, it is quite heavy. You'll need two people to lift these ones up. It has this water retention matting stitched to it. The idea of this piece here is so you can lay the next piece of Enviromat on top of it so it all holds it in place. Water retention mat is quite important for the summertime. Obviously sedums are drought tolerant, but they do need some water if you get very, very dry. If you notice the leaves going a little bit like your fingers do if they've been in the bath too long, then you need to give it a good soaking from a hose pipe. If you do put it onto a flat roof though, it does need some drainage. Sedums do not like to be kept in water. I'll show you a drainage mat in a moment. This is the Enviromat drainage mat I mentioned, and you can see the nylon loop stitched into it there, and that will let the water drain away. Sedums don't like their feet being kept in water. If they're too wet, they'll just die away. So that's supplied as a square metre. It's quite light, and again it's got this flap on the side here so you can put another sheet on top of it. That's the Enviromat drainage mat.